like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Shout out to my new subscribers. Really appreciate y'all. Thank you. You can't make this up. I'm just gonna play the video. He was hired at Nakuta Brown at his parole hearing, and they put him back in prison.
How do you plead to those charges? Did you report or not?
Asking you. They say I can do that with their eyes closed, dude. I don't know what bad bugs bite. So it's like an internal inside thing, dude. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? The animal bit their tongue off or something, dude.
And they're asking if you went to your parole officer.
So, I'm sure, you know, you understand,
Is he going to be able to act on his own for us?
Okay, buckle up. It's another Louisiana revocation hearing. Now, this man, he's got a nasty jacket. You see, in 2014, he was locked up for a home invasion. He got out of prison in 2016, and guess what he did? Another home invasion with a knife and an attempted murder charge. Then, while out on parole, he's caught up again for another attempted murder charge, or at least accused of stabbing a man. And now we find ourselves back here at a parole revocation hearing. Let's dive in.
And we have Mr. Bellard. Good morning, sir. Mr. Bellard, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm breathing here.
DOC number.
What it was?
What's your,
AJ Fergus.
say it again?
AJ Fergus. Your real name.
Your real name. DeAndre?
Donald Trump.
All right. I think we have counsel with you this morning. Let me ask counsel to introduce himself. Mr. Hall, would you enter your name in the record, please?
Good morning. My name is Maurice Hall, and I am representing Mr. DeAndre Bellard.
Okay. And we have Mr. Bellard's mother, Monica Shillo, has joined us by Zoom also. And the probation and parole officer.
Let me see where the mother. I don't see the mother.
Well. And we'll hear from her also. So, Mr. Bell, I'm gonna, this case was assigned to Mr. Vara, and I understand we're gonna have a communication problem with Mr. Bellard, so he's gonna read the allegation and ask for a plea of guilty or not guilty, and if your client can't do it, would you enter the plea on his behalf? Mr. Bellard?
All right. Alleged that you have violated the conditions of your parole in the following manner. Number 2, that you failed to report for a monthly office visit on February 20th, 2024, March 2024, April 2024, May 2024, June 2024, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2024. How do you plead to that violation? Mr. Hall?
I don't know. Yeah, that was it.
How do you plead to those charges? Did you report or not?
Asking you. They say I can do that with their eyes closed, dude. I don't know what bad bugs bite. So it's like an internal inside thing, dude. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? The animal bit their tongue off or something, dude.
And they're asking if you went to your parole officer.
So,
You can't make this up.
Is he going to be able to act on his own for us?
I don't think so, sir.
I ain't got that all. You know, for myself speaking on, you know, my behalf, I'm just trying to get guarded, man. Cause I ain't paying a murder bar, man. Get it done, man. So, for everybody, you know what I'm saying? We have no time, about everybody, with their family, you heard me?
And Ms. Ballard, let us speak, okay? Let us talk.
I'm gonna have to deny the charges on his behalf.
Move on to number 4, that you failed to refrain from criminal activity by being in possession of methamphetamine and opiates on or about February 12, 2024, due to a positive drug screen. Mr. Bellard, did you test positive for drugs from 2024 on February? Mr. Hall?
We're gonna have to plead not guilty to the charges.
You can't make this shit up.
All right. Condition that you failed to refrain from criminal activity by being in possession of methamphetamine. Like, that's the same type of violation that, so Mr. Hall?
We're gonna also plead not guilty as well.
All right. Also, number 4, you failed to refrain from criminal activity by committing aggravated second-degree battery on or about January 28, 2025, and you were arrested by the Mamou Police Department for that offense. Do you remember that offense?
That's really like one type of your hand might be at around 5 years. Don't know how to make some sense to you. But, it's a program, so,
All right.
We're gonna plead not guilty to those charges.
I'll be right
Failed to
back.
refrain from possessing dangerous weapons in on or about 128-25. When you got aggravated second-degree battery, you were in possession of a knife that you used to stab Mr. Boudoir. How do you plead to?
We're gonna plead not guilty to the charges.
Number 8, that you failed to complete your mental health and substance abuse treatment in order to do so by the parole officer.
Fast tempo body,
We're gonna plead not guilty to those charges as well.
No, not looking at me in the mirror, you heard me?
Number 9, you failed to allow your parole officer to visit you at your residence and for about 8/14/24 by shutting the door and refusing to open it during the home visit.
We're gonna deny we're gonna plead not guilty to those charges as well.
And you fail to pay a monthly fee as directed and are currently $567 in arrears on that. To plead to that.
Mr. Ballard, how do you plead to not paying your fees?
Shit, I got a bar while.
Okay, I'm back.
We're gonna plead not guilty to the charges.
He's so high.
So he's pled not guilty to all the violations. We'll start back again with the failing to report for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2024. So, Michael, can you tell us a little bit about his reporting habits?
You're still muted.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about his reporting habits in reference to violation number 2.
No, he never reported. Whenever I needed to see him, he wouldn't report, and I'd end up having to go to his house and just try seeing him at his house.
Mr. Hall, do you want to make any statement regarding his report?
No, sir. I don't have any questions.
It's not so we keep the name, girl, but it was positive, girl, and it got to touch on stuff, girl.
Right. Hey, Seven Grand, how you doing? I love your channel. I love your channel.
2/12/24, you had a positive drug screen, and
But then almost got
also had a activity when you committed aggravated second-degree battery. on
Thank you.
28.
It's not funny, but it is.
justified as homosexual.
Nigga, can you tell us anything about the drug screen and the battery?
Okay.
Look at his lawyer.
Can you hear us?
Gary Franklin.
Yes, sir. Yes. The date of the criminal activity for the positive drug screen was actually on 2/8/2024, and I have his signed admission that he did use methamphetamines and alcohol on or about 2/2/2024. He signed it admitting, and then he signed at the bottom indicating he was aware of his positive drug screen.
All right, and what did he have to say about the criminal activity with the second-degree battery?
I was on medical leave at the time and haven't spoken with him in regards to that. He was already transferred by the time I returned.
Okay, but we do have an affidavit from the Evangeline Parish that says he was acting erratically in the store, and when Mr. Booth
But I love New Orleans.
approached him.
New Orleans was one of my favorite trips. I had a ball. I love the people, I love the culture, and I love the food. I had a ball, and I would actually move there if I wasn't afraid of hurricanes. But I am moving to Oklahoma. I'm in Detroit, but I am planning on moving to Oklahoma.
Asked him to leave. He became violent and stabbed Mr. Boudoir before leaving.
So he stabbed the man.
Oh, did you have anything about
No,
that?
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Number 5, that you not having in possession of any firearms or dangerous weapons. According to the affidavit filed by the Evangeline Parish, that he was in possession of a knife when he stabbed Mr. Boudoir.
I got family there, and the cost of living, and I want to retire next year, and the cost of living is so much cheaper than up here. You know, it really is. And Oklahoma City is beautiful. I had a ball. I met my family. You know, family that I didn't know. I had a ball in Tulsa with Black Wall Street. Yeah, I think it'll be a good move, just so, in retirement, And plus, I hate it up. It's so cold now. I got my heat on. It's cold. I hate snow. I don't like the cold no more. I mean, it's cold already.
Mr. Hall, you have anything to say about?
No, sir.
Issue number 8, he would submit himself to available medical, mental health, and substance abuse evaluation or treatment, or both, in order to do so by the...
Oh, you in Arizona? I love Arizona, especially Sedona. I've been there 3 times. I love Sedona. Never really went to Phoenix, always around the Grand Canyon area, Flagstaff. I think I went to Scottsdale once, but I love Arizona. It's beautiful. But I love New Orleans, but I would not live there. Nope. Mm-mm.
He failed to keep appointments that were scheduled by the parole officer. Also, articles, Ortega, do you have any information regarding his failure to attend treatment?
Yes, sir. He was referred on multiple occasions, and he would go to the inpatient, and then when he'd get out, he was ordered to attend the IOP, which was 4 days a week, and they'd pick him up at his residence, they'd feed him lunch, and then they'd bring him home. and he'd attend maybe 1 or 2 times, and then he would stop taking his medicine. At one point, his mom is very into his mental health and trying to keep it. She was giving him his meds in the morning, but then he would stop taking his meds and he would stop attending any classes, and then that's when he would get back, on the drug use and just not cooperating with anybody.
Thank you.
Okay, so he got mental health issues. So the drug use, in some insane way, most people with mental health, it actually calm them down. Sometimes, depending on the drug, like weed or whatever, seem to help them. Especially like if they hear voices and stuff like that. It kind of help. I don't know how meth gonna help you like that if you're schizophrenic and hearing voices and things like that. Cause don't that make you I don't know. I'm just saying, but I don't see how meth gonna help you. This is sad, but I'm not gonna keep on this because you can't.
Do you have any information regarding his failure to attend a mental health and substance abuse practice?
No, sir, I don't.
All right. Number 9 says that you failed to allow your parole officer to visit you at your residence and on or about 8/14/2024. You shut the door on the parole officer and would not let him in or talk to him.
And Caleb and John kept going around and had people
Mr. Ortega, you have some information? Was that you he shut the door on?
Yes, sir. This was actually the second time. However, his mom was with me the first time, and she unlocked the door, and he ran through the house, and we actually got him through the back door. But this time, his mom was not home, and when I walked up, there
Hey,
was a slight
therapy.
crack in the door, and he was laying on the sofa. And I said, "Hey, it's your PO." And he turned and he looked at me, and then he just grabbed the door and shut it before I could even prop it open. And he went through the window, and he shut the blinds, and he never would answer the door after that.
Hell no.
Mr. Hall, do you have any information to add for that one?
No, sir, I don't.
Number 10, that you failed to pay monthly supervision fees and are in arrears $567. Ms. Ortega, do you have any information regarding the paying fee?
Right,
No,
therapy,
sir.
7-7
I
therapy.
don't remember him paying any fees. And according to my Cajun screen, he only paid $633 one time.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Hall, y'all already admitted to that one, so
Yes.
fairly irrelevant at that point.
He
I
just
don't have any information. No, I can Paul, you want to present some information before we make a vote?
No, sir.
Alright. We still need to talk to some other people. We have Miss Monica Schiller, his mother, who would like to speak.
right. I want to see his mother.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi. My name is Monica Shiloh. I'm DeAndre's mom. I wasn't aware till a few minutes ago about the hearing. DeAndre, when he's on his meds, he's pretty normal, but without the meds, he's really, really, really not himself. I've been trying for months when he was going inpatient to get him long term because I seen that he just wasn't himself anymore and I couldn't bring him back and I couldn't get him to take his meds. He got PEC'd several times into a place called New Horizons in Mamu. I spoke to the doctor once there before and he said that even when DeAndre's on the meds, he's okay, but he needed long-term mental health, and there was a waiting list, and he said, unfortunately, with the state, it would probably be a while before he could get in, but they acknowledged that he did need help. Even in the 28-day program, the director called me and the counselor and said that, DeAndre, whenever you speak to anybody about him, always acknowledge that, yes, he is on drugs, but that's not the main issue. The main issue is his mental health.
Wow.
Also the drugs, but first he needs attention with the mental health. And then I see him just going down a path that just wasn't good. He hasn't communicated with me since he's been incarcerated or prior to him being incarcerated. He lives next door. We would check on him every day. He wouldn't open the door. And sometimes we wouldn't want to go in because we didn't really know what state that he would be in, but we knew he needed help. And that by some time, something like this or something else could happen. With his probation,
Damn, this is sad now.
Incarcerated in Mamu, the supervisor did go and speak to DeAndre about his probation and his parole, but stated that they could not continue. They couldn't get anything out of him because he wasn't understanding what they were saying. And they said they wrote it all down and was sent it to the probation and parole that they were unable to communicate with him because he wasn't understanding. And when I spoke to the supervisor, he said, yes, DeAndre does need some help. So when Mama Police Department took him to the hospital to get him back on his meds, but when Dr. John Field and Mama saw him, he said, this man needs to be in a mental hospital. And so
we hear what you're saying. We appreciate everything you've done. We're gonna hear from Dr. Fleming, who has firsthand knowledge of how he's doing now. And then
Right, because putting him back in prison is not going to help him. If he got that, and we see he got, because he started talking about, yeah, I understand. This is sad now. I feel bad for laughing.
we can offer him some help.
Okay, thank you.
Give us some information.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Yeah, can you just give us some information? How long has he been there? And is he being compliant with his treatment? And is he on his medication?
So Mr. Bellard does carry a diagnosis of schizophrenia and is currently prescribed medication, which he oftentimes does not take. He lives in our Hunt Special Unit, which is the most acute area of the prison, so that he can see his social worker or see a social worker every day making rounds. He meets with them very frequently for one-to-one appointments, but he often won't come. He won't come out of his area to come to the appointment. So we oftentimes have to go to him at the cell, and he just he'll interact, but it's not able to make a whole lot of sense out of his treatment at this time. But he's not, at this time, not compliant with his medication regimen or his treatment plan.
And how long has he been at Hunt?
He's been here since March.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Hall, would you like to make a closing statement before we take a vote?
Yeah, they putting him back in prison, but this is sad. But I'm about to go to the end of this.
When he does take his medication, how does he function at Hunt's when he's taking his medication?
So when he had been here previously, and we were actually able to get him to take his medication previously, he was at that time able to live in the dormitory. It's a mental health supported dormitory, but it's still an open dormitory. So when he takes his medication, he does function considerably better and is able to live in a supported housing environment.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
I don't see other questions, so I believe we're ready to take a vote on.
Oh, they taking a vote.
Situation, Mr. Barrow.
We find that he is guilty of all the violations listed above based on his testimony of the probation and parole officer, and the affidavit filed by the Evangeline Parish District Attorney. So we find that he's guilty of all those violations, and based on that fact, I'm going to vote to revoke his parole and order him to complete mental health treatment at Hunt while he's there.
vote today also is to revoke based on the violations. And quite frankly, I think he's probably at the best place that can care for him at this time. So today, Mr. Bellard's parole is being revoked.
Maybe I missed it, but I don't know where they brought up didn't bring up the fact that he stabbed someone. Like,
Right, they
why
didn't bring up the
is
fact he
not
stabbed somebody.
sitting waiting for?
I'm just saying, I don't know if you have a mental health issue as severe as he had, that getting treatment in prison for mental health is the place to be. I just think it's a damn shame that this country closed down all the mental health institutions that they used to be. Like, I know they closed them all here, and so they only have temporary mental health here where they keep you, get you stabilized, and release you right back on the street. You might stay 2 weeks, a week, but that's it. And they need to reopen these facilities. They really do. It's a damn shame how they treat the people with mental health. You know, I just, I thought that this was gonna be like something funny, but not. It really is not. Cause I didn't realize he had mental health. I thought that this video he was just high on meth at his parole hearing. Damn, this is really sad. But at the same time, we need to do a better job, America, on people with mental health issues, and they need to open up these institutions. And some people need long-term care. And I don't think prison is a place for you to be to get treatment behind bars. I don't. Unless you, and I know he stabbed somebody, but I don't know. This is a catch 22. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm perplexed. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. And a shout out to my new subscribers.